Hello, everyone. Good morning. Can you see my slides? Well, okay, yeah, nothing is blocking. Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm speaking about um, creating new African mythologies through AI, and maybe also creating new mythologies about AI. So I'm a creative technologist, working in immersive technology. I'll speak more about that in a little while. And I also founded Global Digital Futures, um, which is a platform for digital media and technology about the global south. So, some of the sort of dystopian narratives and fears that we hear about AI are very similar to the fears that Goodman was writing about in 1987 when talking about early digital art projects. Fears like the technology will take our jobs, that the machines are going to become our overlords and take our human power and agency as well as our creativity and intelligence. And the just like from this quote, like the technologists were very excited about the possibilities and the creative possibilities, while those on the other side, the artists in this case, was very wary and didn't trust that you could have art and creativity through technology. This is something that digital artists Lex Befega and Anna Ridler speak about in this video that I'm going to share.
You understand that there's a human being that kind of sits in this chain of AI decision making.
So this film was the space where I want to visualize a dream, what my dreams feel like. And I remember the film being exhibited in an exhibition, and I just happened to be standing there. Somebody was watching this work, and at the end of the film, I kind of put in the credits that this was made with, particular tools and stuff. And the person went from, wow, this film is good. Then they went, oh, I don't like the film now. They is using AI. To make good work, craft and skill is still important. Generative AI isn't, or AI in general, isn't this magic tool that automatically makes you great at doing something. You still need to be good at this shit.
Yeah.
You have to be good at this shit.
So that video is just saying, like, you still have to be creative. There's still a value in human storytelling, human creativity, human ideas. AI is just a tool. But there are questions around, the neutrality of technology, neutrality of AI, that AI can be programmed. And past research has shown that AI is programmed with societal biases, which is true. But I do not think that this is a limiting factor that should, scare people away from exploring it. And I think sometimes those dystopian narratives do make people just go, I don't like AI, and I'm not even going to go there. I have some of those conversations even with friends. So, and I think what's really, really important is actually getting more people to use this technology, and get more people exposed to creating things with technology, programming AI, and the data with their stories, with their perspectives, so that we can have those richer perspectives through artificial intelligence. So I think that's really, fundamental. And I think with my work with technology, even with founding Global Digital Futures, it was about creating those workshops so that people could learn how to code. And I'm really, really passionate about saying, hey, let's demystify these things and get more people involved. And then I think we will see, like, what AI is not fixed. There's still so much that it can be, and let's create those future imaginaries, but get more people involved. So early sort of digital art exhibitions, like Racing the Cultural Interface, which was in 2004 in the US, before AI, before VR hardware and immersive technologies are what they are today, they saw the possibilities with this exhibition, for example, to create counter memories, counter colonial narratives, which is something that I really resonate with through my work, and really use technology as a way to shape new narratives, new mythologies around Black identity, around Afro-diasporic connections, and Afrofuturism. So some of the artists like Camille Turner, her work was like a performance piece, Miss Canadiana, exploring what being Canadian was, especially as a Black woman, and she was using photography and blog, Paradigm Shift by Philip Mallory was taking a lot of different imagery and stories and sounds, really like an immersive piece using video and sound, creating those like Afro-futuristic possibilities through his work. And it's what like musicians like Sun Ra, the jazz artist who was active in the 1930s, imagined or spoke about when he spoke about Afrofuturism, really like redefining. And he was American, Black American, the child of slaves, he never went to Africa. But he had this like vision of how we could reimagine a Black story, reimagine Black narratives. And digital technology, artificial intelligence really can give us the opportunity to do this. So in my work, I'm showing you a VR piece. Just mute it. So I'll be exploring traditional Zimbabwean mythologies, culture, and spirituality through my VR. And I'm actually looking forward to playing with artificial intelligence in my work and, adding new data into the pool of large language models, machine learning models, and seeing where that can go. So this is one example where Frederick Cloth, he had a collection of a few thousand Kota ceremonial masks from West Africa, from Gabon, and he catalogued these masks through artificial intelligence. And there was an exhibition in 2015. And what was fascinating about this exhibition is that through this cataloging, you began to see different patterns in what materials were used, and what different signs and symbols were on the masks, which were telling of which regions of the country that these masks were made in, and how they were used, which ones were for females, which ones were for males. So all these stories started to emerge from the data, from sort of datafying this collection of pieces. So again, like using technology as a window into, new perspectives and new ways of seeing the world, again, showing like really interesting and exciting possibilities. And finally, speaking again about Lex Fafega, he's somebody I'm quite inspired by lately. He is actually like a creative coder. So he would be doing like Python, artificial intelligence, like data modeling through code. I'm not yet at that level, but would collaborate with someone potentially. But and he really like creates all his models and all of that. This was a hip hop poetry bot where you could just ask this bot everyday questions and it would respond through like hip hop poetry. And there was a lot of different limitations and biases that he spoke about when he was developing this piece. And maybe he started with using like existing models, but he really had to like rework them and put new data in there because there was like so many, like he just discovered biases within the data that existed. So again, an example of how it's important to introduce new data into what exists out there and create new things, create new works, get people to engage with Afro-diasporic ideas in different ways through technology and AI. So yeah, I see possibilities, and I'm very optimistic about it. Thank you.